Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? Shout out to everybody out there. I guess in the Mike on Sports universe, you know what I'm saying? We got a new universe, baby. But no, man, big ups to everybody out there joining the stream, man. I appreciate it. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. I got a little special show today, man. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been dodging this show, man. I've been trying to keep it out of my motherfucking mind. I've been trying to not link up with this guy, but when you lose a bet, man, you gotta pay what you weigh. You know what I'm saying? I paid the man his money, and now I'm giving the man his interview. And the guy that I'm talking about, one of my good friends, man, he hails from the UK. Goes by the name of Ams. You know what I'm saying? We don't give you too much more. You can call him Ams. But yeah, man. We had a bet on the Wilder Fury, and I lost. You know what I'm saying? And I told him that I will let him interview me about the fight. You know what I'm saying? He can ask me any question that he wants to. You know what I'm saying? He knows I'm a big time Wilder fan, and he knows that loss really kind of hurt my heart. That's why I've been ducking and dodging his ass. But without further ado, man, I'm gonna bring my guy in and give him his proper intro. Wait till you guys see his fucking intro, man. It's like not even like this guy's he's a big time troll. And he's a big time troll. So if you're American, you're gonna feel away about this next intro. But without further ado, let's go.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because he got beat up so bad.
He was considered the baddest man on the planet, and it was like that. Why you laughing? Yo, Ams, what's going on, man? Talk to me, brother.
Yo, Mike, why you holding your laughter, man? What's going on?
I ain't holding no. Hey, look here, bro. I ain't holding no kind of laugh. I'm just saying, man. What has Dylan White ever done?
Hey, man, we'll talk about that. It's not his time now. You understand? But yo, I don't like what you just said about me. I didn't appreciate none of that.
What you mean? You ain't my homeboy from the UK?
That was cool, but
Okay, cool.
about the bet, like talking like you lost that bet, you've been losing bets to me.
You want?
Why you say that part? You act like it's one time.
Hey, man. Look. I'm gonna come clean. Look, man. I thought I was the guru. I thought I had this boxing down to a science, but time after time, man. If you look at my PayPal account, it's money going towards AMS instead of money coming in from AMS. I lost the Claudio Morero bet. I thought Claudio had a little something extra that I didn't think.
Easy money.
It was what?
Easy money. Thank you for that.
I lost the Harrison and Charlo bet. I thought, look, man, Harrison was doing his thing. Harrison was out there. Go ahead.
It was easy money, right?
Look, it wasn't that easy. You was sweating for a little bit.
I told you Charlo gonna knock him out though, right?
You said Charlo would stop him.
Okay then. Continue.
I think those are only two, man. Charlo and Wilder. Ah, shit. God damn it. God damn it, man. I lost the Regis Prograde bet too, man. Josh Taylor. But look, that fight was very close. Could have went either way. I think he had hometown advantage. That's all I'm saying, man.
We bet that. I bet to all your money. Couple hundred now, so it's all right.
At like 180. The only one that I won, it was like damn it, 2019 in February.
Yeah, and I gave you that one for free, man.
All right, for free. All right, you gonna give me that? Come on, man. You thought the girl was gonna beat you, right?
I had to James DeGale, hometown. I had to rep it, man. You know.
Well, look, man, I got some explaining to do. The reason y'all don't see Elm's face, he's not the kind of guy that's gonna give you any kind of visual. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing this guy almost 2 years, probably seen him twice. The Wolf, he runs a YouTube page called Wolfpack Media, so anytime you got a chance, check that out. Dylan White, man, is one of his favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? I believe they're from the same area, so that's why we got. Go ahead.
We're not from this area, but I like Dylan White a lot as a fighter, and I like Tyson Fury. And what I tell you, about 2 years ago, Mike.
You told me 2 years ago, man, Tyson Fury would be Deontay Wilder's biggest challenge and probably beat him.
I told you you'd beat him, bro. That's what I did. I told you he's the best, but we'll move on. Nah.
No. Let's stay here. Wilder Fury, man. Big ups to ESPN. Both fights came on last night. The first fight and the second fight. I was able to watch the whole card of the second fight and watch the first fight, man. The first fight, man, you talking about a guy that I was inspired by that first fight. Like I damn near forgot that the second fight had already happened. I'm like, man, Wilder can beat this guy. So I'm watching the first fight, man. Wilder was doing a lot, man. He was doing a lot of good things, working that jab, man, keeping Fury moving around the ring. Even though Fury was doing like a lot of movement, it wasn't like he was throwing a whole lot of punches at Wilder.
I felt like Fury was doing a bit more than Wilder in the rounds, but he was making him miss way more. So defense was better, his movement was better, it was dictating how the fight was going. That's why I felt like Fury won the first fight. I know a lot of people say it's a draw. Some people say, other people say Fury won. Some people even say Wilder won. But the first fight, that would leave you thinking that both fighters have a chance in the second fight, if you know what I mean. You know?
Absolutely,
I felt like the problem came is when they gave Fury more time to train and have consecutive camps. I was like, yeah, that's the biggest mistake that could have ever happened for Wilder's team. And then Fury, he learned where his mistakes are, where his weaknesses are, where his strengths. Like the last fight, the Otto Wallin fight, he performed bad, and he recognized that himself to say, all right, something went wrong here. I shouldn't have struggled with this guy like this. So he went back drawing board, realized, all right, his weight is when it's lower, when it's like 240, 250, sometimes he don't get the stoppages like he wants. Sometimes he can't take the punches, he says. And he took that, went back to the drawing board, hired Sugar Hill, hired Andy Lee, and said, I'm going for the knockout. I'm going to gain weight, put it on. And what do you think, Mike? Did you think he was going to knock out
Wilder? Fuck all that shit, man. Look here, bro. I don't give a fuck how much time Fury had and how he looked in the Wilder fight. I think that second fight has more to do with what Wilder didn't do. Maybe he overlooked Fury. Maybe he thought he'd be able to catch him sooner or later in the second fight, and he was just banking on his right hand too much.
I'm not going to hear that. In the second fight, Fury didn't give him a choice. Fury was coming to him. So
he wasn't ready for that game plan, man. You see Wilder had to walk to the motherfucking arena. What was the goddamn golf cart there to fucking pick him up? Got my man walking goddamn 85,000 yards to the fucking arena.
Hey, we'll get there. Don't jump the gun.
Nigga, his legs was already gone by the time he got to the arena. That's goddamn MGM fault. Why they ain't put a fucking golf cart out?
Anyways, Wilder's team's in charge of his ring walk. But listen, man, we'll get there. That's after the fight. That's reasons after. But during the fight, I felt like Wilder hit Fury twice or three times with a good right hand.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
What did you think after that?
When that first round, when Wilder landed in two right hand, and Fury didn't go nowhere, I said, man, what the fuck is going on? Normally, when Wilder hit you like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you tend to like at least wobble a little bit. You know, like Fury took like a half step back, a half second, then he got his bearings back.
I'll be honest with you. Watching that live at that moment, I didn't like the way Fury wasn't as evasive. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Wilder didn't knock him out with those punches, but it showed that Fury was hittable. You know what I'm saying? In the first fight, Wilder wasn't landing that easily. You know, like right hand if he wants, he wasn't landing that easily. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe he was right. His dad said it. His dad called it. His dad said when he gets big, he'll walk through Wilder, and that's what happened, man.
And that's the problem, man. That's the problem right there, man. Like, I know I love Wilder, man, but man, you giving up 40, 55 pounds to a guy, like, that's a lot of weight, man. That's a lot of weight. And Fury's dad was right, like, coming in bigger and coming in strong. Like, he said it from the first fight. He felt like Ben Davidson had his son too light, you know what I'm saying? And shit, was he ever fucking right? He told David Haye to his face, I bet 100,000. I bet you
Yeah,
a
he's
hundred
crazy.
thousand. My son would knock him out, and David Hay was smart by not taking that bet because Fury went in there with a. I'm giving you my honest opinion. Fury went in there with a game plan that I don't think Wilder's team even contemplated. You know what I'm saying? Him having, and
He was
that was a mistake because you have to, as in boxing, man, more so than any other sport, maybe UFC, like you have to account for somebody being bigger than you, somebody who's naturally just bigger than you. Like you have to account for that, and I didn't see why the team doing that.
he did come in heavy for this fight, Wilder. Do you think that
He
played a
came
part
in
with his
heavy,
stamina?
but
You
I
think that stamina? Because maybe he was a bit heavy for this fight. Like he gained too much weight and he couldn't. He's not used to fighting at a high tempo with that weight on.
and the tempo was definitely high, man. Fury was pushing the pace, pushing around the ring, on the front foot the whole time, not really giving him time to
Let's go back to the.
breathe.
I got some questions for you for the fight.
Go ahead.
During the fight, yeah, the before the knockdown round, so the second round, I'll say. How did you think things were going? Like
First
two
two
rounds
rounds,
in.
man, I thought Wilder had a argument to win the first round and maybe even the second round. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was doing good, working his jab, and even though Fury was applying the pressure, I thought Wilder was landing some good shots on Fury. Like I wasn't worried the first two rounds like at all. Like I was like thinking, okay, they both guys are like just filling each other out, so I'm not really worried about the fight as of yet.
So the knockdown was the next round. How did that like? Because you just told me you didn't really. It was still close, and yeah, I agree. The first round was very close. Second round, I'll edge it to Fury, even though you could say it's a wild round. But the third round, that's when the knockdown came.
Yeah,
Knowing
that
that
third
you,
round, bro. Oh god damn.
how
That,
was that moment for you?
that moment when Fury scored that fucking knockdown, man. I was looking like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, and the punch he threw, it came like from up above. Like, it wasn't a shot that was like a forward punch. It was a punch that was kind of coming down a little bit. It
Like an
landed
over.
on the kind of like top part of the ear, back of the ear, kind of, but still a legal punch because Wilder turned his head that way. But when he knocked down Wilder, I said, shit. I wasn't expecting because I like for me I never seen Wilder touch the canvas. I know people say earlier on in his boxing career that he got knocked down, but I never seen Wilder touch the canvas. And in the Ortiz fight, I always believed like that guy got a good ass chin, and it's gonna take a lot to fucking knock him down or even knock him out.
So, so he got knocked out, right? He got up. He was still on shaky legs. He did the Bermain Stavern rugby to football tackle, right?
I wouldn't say all that, man. Like
Hey, man,
the,
you got a video, man. The tackle.
how he fell, bro. He fell sideways, and I was just like, man, damn. How do you
Now,
fall like that? Like it, the way he fell, it
his
looked like both feet came out from under him at the same time.
leg kicked back. You know that, like Badu Jack. Remember against Pascal when you got hit and that leg went out. It's like that. Like your legs go. So I'm talking about now. I wasn't even talking about the knock. I was talking about after he got up. There was like he was trying to finish him. About 30 seconds left on the clock. Wilder's kind of all over the place, shaky, and they wrestled to the floor. If you know what I mean. That's why I said the tackle.
Yeah.
But
Now,
a couple rounds off,
when that
I go for
happened, I was just praying like, wow, to make it out this fucking round. Come on, man, make it out this round. Make it out this fucking round. We'll regroup. We'll regroup, and we'll get back in the fourth round. But then when he went to the fucking corner, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna give him no motherfucking instructions. Like, what the fuck we doing over there? Everybody was
it
like
was
just in motherfucking
it was
shock that he got knocked down, and nobody was saying anything.
yeah, that was something I noticed. And Sugar Hill on the other side was saying some. He was giving some real info to get Wilder. It was like We talk about double jab, do this, do that, push the pace on him. No man can take this kind of stuff. Like he was giving instructions to stick to the game plan. Well, Wilder's corner. What did you think about the ear? Because that's the round the ear started bleeding.
At first, I thought his eardrum was like busted, but then it came out and said it was a cut inside the ear. Which I mean, I'm not a medical doctor or nothing like that, but
Wilder saying that just to kind of like macho, keep it like I don't want the excuses. Like
yeah, I believe I think he don't want to let Fury know that he hurt him or he was off balance or he was not even killed. You know what I'm saying? I think he has that warrior mentality that like even if I am hurt, I'm not gonna let the guy know I'm hurt. I'm not gonna admit it. I might admit it, you know what I'm saying, 10 years down the road when it's all said and done. But right now, at this point, I'm not gonna give him that kind of satisfaction. Like that's what I took from him not really making excuses about the ear or things like that.
So after that round, it started like Fury just upped the pace.
After that round, man, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shit started going downhill. Like shit wasn't going how I expected. I did not expect Fury to come out there and move Wilder around the ring how he was. Like he moved Wilder around that ring like he was a sack of potatoes, man. Man, and I'm just go back real quick. For those who don't know, I am probably one of the biggest Wilder fans out there. Like the reason I started watching boxing was because of Deontay Wilder. I was sitting in the hospital bed, you know what I'm saying, battling back from a car wreck that had injuries that paralyzed me, and I seen Wilder come out fighting. I believe I forgot who he was fighting, but he brought a guy in a wheelchair out to the ring. You know what I'm saying? And the guy had a song for Wilder, and he was rapping it and things like that. So that kind of gave me that drawing affection, or for lack of a better word, towards Wilder. And ever since then, I've been following him in his career. You know what I'm saying? And I had the pleasure to meet the guy, and the guy is a great guy. But if we're gonna be honest about that fight, man, shit, what the fuck is going on in the ring? Tie him up or something. Like, get your bearings back, baby. Get your bearings back. Don't let him move you around the ring like that. Like, wrestle him or something. But like I said earlier, man, that 50, 40 plus pounds that Fury had on him, that's a lot of weight to try to move around, especially with a guy who's not like a fat guy. Like, even though Fury's like a chubby guy, he's not like obese, like with a big belly. Like, all of his weight is pretty much evenly disputed, like to his body, with his arm, with his legs, with his torso. All that shit, you know what I'm saying, is big. So I just didn't. I didn't like the corner, man. Like, the corner wasn't giving me no kind of reassurance that they knew what to do to come back what Sugar Hill and Tyson Fury was doing.
Yeah, I agree with you on that point. Even going into the fight, like, me and you talk a lot, and you had a lot of confidence going into this fight, and me, I was still, I would say, apprehensive
My
at
nigga,
moments.
I was over the moon, my nigga. I wasn't worried about shit. You couldn't tell me you couldn't tell me nothing, man. I was so pumped for this fight. I saw Wilder come in at 230. I was like, he's about to knock this motherfucker out. He got the extra power, the extra mass on his shots. Man, whoop this nigga ass. Little did I know.
Going back to the corners though, like, one thing I do want to have like close fights, and I want to know or lean to. I notice a trend where, like, if two fighters are even and you can't really pick a definitive winner between them, I'll go with the corners. I go with the corners. If there's a great difference of experience I see in corners, I gotta go with the better corner. Like, it makes a difference a lot of the time. Like, even the Kovalev Yard fight, in this fight as well. Not even Sugar Hill mainly. I lean towards Andy Lee because I was like, it's his cousin. He's a good fighter himself. He's a professional. He's a world champion. So he's gonna have first-hand experience of what it's like fighting in the ring under the style they're trying to implement. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna show you where he had difficulties and where you're kind of vulnerable to get hit back, you know?
Absolutely.
So going up, yeah. So I think like at this stage, Wilder's 34.
Whoa. Before we get to that stage, I want to go to the point where the actual towel came in the ring.
Yeah. Do you feel like I felt like the referee didn't see the towel until he turned around?
I thought the referee did see the towel, but I thought he was gonna jump in too though. Like I thought it was like all that shit. I thought like he jumped in to like stop the fight, but then he looked back and seen the towel come in, so he felt like he had the out. You know what I'm saying? Because I did feel like the referee was hopping in.
Yeah, he was something. He was gonna do whether it be a standing count or fight. He was gonna do something at that moment. So.
If all the people out here are saying, man, and this goes for like Wilder too, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stand like this goes for Wilder too. Like sometimes, like the people in your corner got your best interest at heart, even though you want to be that warrior, even though you want it to be that.
Yeah, you have to like even, bro. Like it's a fight. Okay, we understand, but you got a family to go back to. You got more opportunities. You got a rematch.
It's not even about the family though. Like. I think Mark Breland had enough awareness and enough boxing experience to like, man, we didn't prepare for this shit. We didn't.
No, yeah,
we
knew that.
We didn't go into camp thinking a big ass guy was gonna be on us all 30 rounds. And I see through round 7 that you can't necessarily handle it. And I'm not gonna sit over here and let you take a beating or get beat because it's not looking like right at that point through those. After the second round, it wasn't a point after the knockdown that Wilder looked like he was going to be able to get back into the fight. And I love Wilder. He's my guy. He's my dude. But I'm just got to be honest, man. He looked like if Mark Breland didn't stop him when he did, it may have gotten a little bit worse. And I know he has that big equalizer, but it just didn't seem like his legs was under him for him to connect with that big right hand.
Yeah, he said that. He said his legs were tight. So that's where your power comes from, your legs. I felt like the fight, me as a, we crack jokes. I give you stick. UK versus America, we go at it. But watching that fight, I was like, yo, man, they need to stop this. Not just for Fury and just for Wilder's sake, because the worst injuries in boxing never come from a one-punch KO early. You know what I'm saying, Mike? They come from a grueling fight that goes many rounds. That's when people die in the ring. People have injuries that last with they paralyzed.
And don't get me wrong, man. Like I love me some Tommy Hitman Hearns, but I don't want to see Wilder talking and walking like that, man. 10, 30, 20 years down the line, because he had too many wars.
All the fights you see, McLennan. You see the Eubank fight.
You see Roger Mayweather, like even Floyd Mayweather, like. He alluded to like some of the damage that Roger took early on in his fighting career could attribute to some of the things that was going on with him health wise before he died.
Yeah, you could tell. I feel like the fights that are like Fury didn't have the snap or Wilder had enough.
But he had that thudding though. It was more thudding than anything. Like the kind of punches that.
Not get hit by one and get clean taken out, but it was still taking a toll of continuous punches by a heavyweight man that's 276.9. Like,
and no matter what, and them the punches we see on fight night. We ain't talking about the punches we see doing training camp and doing sparring. That shit add up, man. I think Mark Breland did the good job, the right choice, and I think Wilder did the right choice by not kicking Mark Breland off the team.
Yeah, I felt like. I didn't think he would kick Mark out, even though he said it. But it's like the emotions right there is running hot. You know what I'm saying? You just lost your first loss, and it's a stoppage. It's not you lost your title, so obviously he's probably saying fuck, I shouldn't even swear, but forget Mark Breland. He threw the towel and he cost me this.
So you can't swear? Why we can't swear?
Oh yeah, you're not even monetized.
Yeah, I'm not, bro. It don't even. I see Charlamagne them cuss all the goddamn time. I see Gilly the Kid. They ain't watching their fucking mouth. Let me get a sponsor, man. It's all good. As long as you got a sponsor, man, you can say what the fuck you want to say.
Sponsor here, Mike on Gross. I mean, Mike on Sports. I'm in charge.
I nigga over there smoking that good, man. He got my name all messed up. But man, let's go ahead and get to the bullshit, man. A lot of bullshit came out after that fight, man. I mean, look here. A lot of bullshit on both sides. Now let's start with Wilder.
All right, let's.
A report or a quote or a conference call or something like that came out. I haven't heard any audio. I haven't seen any video, but apparently they say Wilder said that it's souped way too much.
Yeah, that's the quote. But
look, look here. I see people get misquoted all the time. I see people get misquoted all the time. If I ain't got no audio to like hear like directly what he said, I ain't gonna believe he said that shit. I don't believe he said it.
All right, I'm glad because 10 minutes ago you were saying, yeah, his legs were heavy. He walked into the ring.
Brother, I'm gonna go back to that shit, man. My man leaving his fucking hotel room. I've been to the MGM. There ain't no fucking short walk. Why he ain't got a golf cart? Bring one of them golf carts from outside inside.
He was in the changing room. He wasn't in the hotel room.
Bro, he was in the fucking hotel walking. Like when he did his grand walk, it was from the fucking his hotel room inside the casino, inside the MGM to the MGM arena, which is like at the other end of the MGM. So I'm just man, why the fuck is he walking so far?
Are you talking about this is the fight week, the first?
Yeah, like Fury arrived in a truck in the back. You know what I'm saying? So he had to just walk through the arena. So it was about a 4-minute walk for him, if that. Shit, why like he walked for about 10 minutes?
You talking about before the fight?
Yeah. When he walked with his girl holding hands, it looked like they walked for about 10 minutes.
And I think that was the problem, man. I'll be real with you, man.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck you.
I think he was smashing. That's why he had beneath him, bro.
Look, man. I fucked before a game, and I went out and had 22. I mean, so look, fucking before a fight, maybe it relieves nerves. I'm not saying that he did fuck before the fight. I don't think he did. I think he's a consummate professional, and the biggest fight of his life, he wouldn't jeopardize it by doing that.
As in, he said he's done that before.
Back in the amateurs, back in the day, when he was fighting, goddamn me, whoever at the fairgrounds, shit, you can fuck then. You can't fuck when you on pay-per-view, nigga. I'm just being real. Like you can fuck back then when you fighting at the fairgrounds, but when you on pay-per-view, you fuck after the fight.
Yeah. Hey man, I was bullshit. Listen, so. Next one, like we're gonna leave that.
All right.
Until we get full, we're gonna leave that.
I think that's pretty much all Wilder came out with. Like, he didn't say anything about no gloves or anything like that. Like the glove controversy is one that I've been going back and forth on, man. First, I didn't want to hear shit about no gloves. Then I seen the video. Then when you watch the video 10,000 times on Twitter and see a dude, Young Pharaoh, out here making a petition and all this crazy shit. You start to be influenced by it by a little bit. Like maybe his gloves were looking a little floppy. Then my guy Ron G, you know what I'm saying, big ups to Fighter IQ out there. He came with a motherfucking video that's showing that like for fighters that gloves were like floppy. So I'm not really a big stickler on the gloves being floppy. I know some people are.
The other fighters with the floppy gloves.
The video, man, I gotta go back and watch this video, but I think they had Canelo in that thing, and I forgot the other person.
Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Yeah, but what was your whole thing about these gloves?
I don't think you can put your hand out of the glove into the wrist part and then put it back like at will during a fight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there was video of goddamn Ricky Hatton pulling on Tyson Fury glove during the fight. You know what I'm saying? Pulling on his shit.
fight was that? The first fight, right?
I don't know what fight it was. I know Ricky Hatter was in the corner.
Because Hatton wasn't in the corner this time.
All right. Well,
Hatton
shit,
was
man.
the first fight, right? So that's when you did it, right? The first fight.
Hey,
When
man.
Wilder didn't drop.
All right. So, like, yeah, so I ain't going to say shit about the gloves, all right?
No.
Fuck them gloves.
Exactly.
The meat is what I want to talk about. Nigga out here eating boars meat, man. He out here freezing boar meat for like 5 years.
Oh, he's still on it. Is that what you saying? On the serious note.
Hey man, let's talk. Let's chop it up though, man. Do you think the fucking former is telling the truth, man? Cause it ain't like he said he want $100,000. He said I want my $20,000 that they told me that I was gonna get.
Listen, let's do this here, right? Yeah. If the farmer, if it's true, if it's true, right? Does that make Fury guilty?
Nah, I'm making guilty of shit, but you can't go catch him up with something. Ain't the case still
Okay,
open?
no, because Fury's already like this. Is what you don't understand. You don't understand. Fury, like, first the facts are, he's already been banned. He already had his ban, right? 2 years, right?
But did he perjure himself? Y'all got perjury over there?
No, because the people
Y'all ain't got no
are
oath?
trying to say, oh, you can, if you get caught once, it's 2 years. You get twice, it's 8 years.
8 years, yeah.
So people are trying to relay this to kind of say the testimony of this guy Fury did all of that. It makes it like it questions whether he's gonna have a boxing license or not. However, Fury doesn't even have a UK boxing license at the moment. That's the funny part. He has an American boxing license.
And that was my point right there. That's what I want to get to. Like, does it even fucking matter if he gets caught guilty? The nigga making money in America now.
So,
and then when you got a guy like Bob Arum who's gonna come out and call it horse shit, he got a lot of credibility to his name, so a lot of people gonna ride with him.
Bro, if you even look into the details of the first case, this is what you notice. Fury popped. They said after for the hammer fight, right? They didn't say nothing until about 9 months later. He popped. No, he didn't pop. Sorry, he popped again in the hammer fight. They said. However, they didn't bring it up until he beat Klitschko. So he had the hammer fight. He had 2 fights with David Haye that was supposed to happen. Both times Haye pulled out. Then he had the Klitschko fight.
The Klitschko fight, my toe was hurt, my nigga. Shit, I can't fight with a bad toe.
Hey man, David Haye smart, man. He looked at Fury and said, "This ain't the fight I wanted to do. I'm gonna retire."
He knew. He like, this motherfucker can pretty much move how I move, and he big as fuck. I can't beat him.
Yeah, I'm gonna retire, man. Call it a day. But Fury, they banned him, so they brought it up. Not even after the first fight. It's the second fight when the press conference. So Fury had about over a year. They let it run. They didn't bring it up, and then they said you have a abnormal test. They had high levels of nandrolone. Nandrolone is something the body produces anyway, but they're saying your levels are higher. And basically, they suspended his license pending a hearing. Him and Huey's, right? Funny part now, listen to this. Huey's fighting for a world title a couple months down the line against Joseph Parker. Tyson's still banned. Can't get a hearing for a date.
Yeah, that was wild right there. Like, when I
this
say,
is when it's
because I'm like, damn, don't Fury and Fury got the same case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought how one come back before the other one, and like Fury was fighting before Joseph Parker, wasn't he?
Fury, no, he fought Klitschko.
Nah, so he knocked out Sam Sexton. Then he got the Joe Parker fight, didn't he? Or was it after Joe Parker?
I think it was after Joe Parker.
Okay. I know he knocked out Sam Sexton though.
You got BoxRec. You can check it out. But the fact that he's not allowed to fight and Huey was a bit dodgy. And then put the whole case in doubt for me was when Fury started screaming, "I'm gonna sue them! I'm gonna sue them!" That's when They let him fight. They said, okay, we'll give you retroactive ban. It's been 2 years, blah, blah, blah. Bang, here you go. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, all right, this case is a bit dodgy. I don't know what you kind of doing here for letting, they let him fight, even though they had his drug results. They were letting him fight continuously, Mike. Then they just randomly brought it up one day. And this coincides with the timing of when he was kind of going crazy on those topics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He knocked out Sam Sexton right after Joseph Parker beat him.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
So
yeah,
the
whole UK shit, like, I ain't gonna lie. Look, man, I tell everybody this story, man. I'm gonna tell it again. Fuck it. I swear to God, I seen a video with UK sitting down with a guy from BT Sports talking about the Dylan White situation. The next day, the video was off that channel, off BT Sports. It was gone. It was erased. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, man, this shit dodgy.
Like, UK, man. Like, I know a lot of people got they suspended Carlos Molina. What's his name? I don't know. Is it Carlos Molina or is it the
Funny part is
Eric Molina? They suspended him. They suspended the guy Josh Taylor fought Ryan Martin. So yeah, Dylan White.
Eric Molina fought.
Yeah, Eric Molina fought like three times. Nigga doing his suspension. Like, I ain't fighting over there, so fuck him.
Exactly. So you can fight in America, it don't matter. So it's like, who cares? Even David Hay and Derek Chisora both got their license suspended for fighting. Remember?
Yeah. But let's get to something else right quick, man. I want to ask you a question. Is Fury the best heavyweight in the world right now? Or is
you have. Do you know what it is? Yeah, you know me. Like, I fuck with Fury and White a bit more than AJ, but I like AJ a lot. So as a fighter, so.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Watching them AJ fights, like watching the Dylan White fight and watching the Klitschko fight, like, motherfuckers forget, like, this motherfucker was, like, bro, we got knocked out to Andy and he been a punchline and a joke. This nigga was out here wrecking motherfuckers.
Yeah, he put in work. People don't understand how he was a world champion at 16 fights. In the 16th fight, I think he was a world champion. Unified by 18. He fight again, 19? Like, and look who he beat, Klitschko, to get the third belt.
And look, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Day by day, second by second, fight by fight, that Charles Martin win looking better and better. He ain't just a belt holder no more, is he, huh?
Yeah, nah, man. That's just Charles Martin get a punch up by certain guys. Let's be real, man. Let's be real.
I think Charles Martin, man, if given a rematch with like Kornacki, then he'll beat him.
Yeah, I think he'll beat Kornacki. I think Kornacki's gonna get worse as every fight progresses because he's taking more and more damage. He's gonna take more and more damage. I think it's gonna get to the point he's gonna become like a journeyman for David Adelaide's and them, you know, like the new guys.
To be that short and not have like movement, you just like a stationary target.
It's just gonna take his toll sooner or later.
That what Hellenius did. He was just buying his time. He was. When I throw it, I'm gonna throw the motherfucker hard as hell because I know you ain't moving.
Yeah, Helene was hitting him like Helene was fighting for his life, but he was like, "All right, I'm gonna bite down on my gun. So let's go at it," you know.
Yeah, and he got pedigree too, though. Like, say what you want to, like.
You got a better technique.
But being in there with like the likes of Dylan White, and then he fight Big Baby too.
Chisora. Early, him and Chisora. I think they were both undefeated in that fight, and it was a close fight. Chisora. A lot of people thought Chisora slightly won, because it was in Finland. They thought they gave it to Hellenius.
Okay.
But it was a good fight. I knew from then. I think the Charles Martin fight made everyone think he's a bum.
No,
he got knocked out.
No, what it was the Gerald Washington fight when Gerald knocked him out.
What did I just say? Did I just say Gerald?
No, you said Charles Martin. It's all good.
My bad. I mean Gerald Washington, and Johan Duopas knocked him out as well, but he did say
Duopas, man, but motherfuckers sleep on Duopas though, cause he one of the niggas, man. If you give him a training camp, he gonna be hell for you. But if you call him on short notice, then you gonna get him. But like when he able to train, the motherfucker got a chin and shit. He come to fight.
Wilder said he got a strong, like, he got power in his hands as well.
He had Wilder shit puffed up till he knocked him out. His eye was puffy that fight.
That fight was a good fight as well.
That was an entertaining fight, bro. That was a very, very entertaining fight.
You Dual-Pass. I want to see him come back. So I need to fight Dual-Pass. But yeah.
But you ain't answer my question, man. You out here slipping and sliding, you know what I'm saying, ducking and dodging. It's Fury the best heavyweight in the world.
Fight. Like, you mean if they like? I think Fury number one right now. Right now today. If they fight, I feel like the longer it takes for them to fight, the more AJ has a chance to close the gap and take over.
You can't let AJ.
I feel like
one thing. If you're Fury, you can't let AJ get 4 or 5 fights separated from that Ruiz knockout, because that's gonna be out of sight, out of mind. If he go through knockout Pulev, knockout Usyk, knockout whoever the fuck next, and then fight you, his confidence gonna be all way back.
And that Andy was like a gift and a curse that Andy lost, because since then he's been working on his boxing. Before he was a gym guy, you know.
I want to see if he keep that weight at 235, or does he, since he in Africa, you know what I'm saying, living life, and this shit get postponed, do we go back to about 250?
I think he's just gonna come in fight shape. Like, I think he's just gonna keep training, fighting. So whatever shape he takes, he's gonna be comfortable fighting with that weight. You know, he's not gonna gain weight for a fight. You know what I'm saying? I think he's just gonna box like the old school guys. Like, I think he realized he was doing something wrong. How did Andy beat him? You know, I think he hit his head like, this guy, the only reason he beat me because of his boxing skills. Everything else, I beat him. I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm quicker, like feet-wise, like in general as a person. And he's thinking Andy beat me. I had trouble with him, and he knocked me, and he finished me. He knocked me out 4 times because his boxing is better than mine, or his inside fighting is better than AJ. Let's say that his inside fighting, and it's
not even that, nigga. Like, Andy, the only nigga that Andy fight is niggas bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? So,
so AJ's
used to it.
Someone that's gonna walk forward is smaller than him. Like, more time before, probably Andy, people like Andy that look like Andy, but they were journeymen running away from him. Now he's fighting a guy who's coming to him, that you're throwing punches at, and he expects them, and he's countering fast and hard. So AJ, I think he realized he needs to develop his boxing skills to deal with all types of opponents, and he realized the importance of boxing more than the importance of power. And I hope Wilder learns that lesson too. Like, going into the second fight, I think he could like try and like not make the same mistakes again. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go in there expecting Fury to box. Expect him to get ready for him to box, get ready for him to brawl, get ready for everything.
I honestly think if Fury fights AJ the way he fought Wilder in the first fight, he possibly could edge out a points victory. But if he fights AJ how he fought Wilder in the second fight, I think AJ is a better inside fighter. I think AJ goes to the body a little bit better than maybe any heavyweight in the division. I think that uppercut that he throws is vicious, and he'll bring that motherfucking left hook over your head just to put your fucking head down. Then throw that fucking uppercut. So he a vicious motherfucker, man. So that's a fight that I love to see. Not quite sure how likely it'll be for maybe the end of 2021. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, both guys got obligations. Fury got to fight the Wilder 3, and Usyk and Chisora waiting in line. So AJ got to fight Pulev.
Yeah, it's probably in 2021.
Oh, let's see, man. Let's talk about this Andy Ruiz and your boy, man. And your boy, man.
Nah, we don't have to even talk about that. That's just comedy. You can play if you.
Hey, man, what they doing out here, man? Your boy Dylan had 3 or 4 videos about Andy, man, killing him on social media.
Real fighter, man, because he made this shit entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, I'm glad Dylan White a fighter too. I've always said that I want to see Dylan White fight Wilder just because of the utter shit that Dylan White talks on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying, about Wilder. It pretty much is about whoever he feels like at the moment. It could be Wilder, it could be Lucas Brown, it could be Andy Ruiz, it could be anybody, man. He'd call you a bum, and he said, "I want to fight you. I dare you to fight me." That's kind of shit I like. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he's been waiting a long time. Hopefully, yeah.
Say that again, bro. I don't look at my fucking phone. I try to hook my phone up, but as soon as I hook my fucking phone up, the goddamn audio went to shit.
Nah, don't worry about it. How many? Yeah, we done quite.
Yeah, we done quite a bit, man. I mean, that's pretty much tipping the motherfucking thing on the Wilder Fury shit. But how that coronavirus going for you over there? I mean, it got shit over here looking like, man. We live. I went to the store today, man. Thought I was gonna get some shit because I had to pick up my medicine and shit. So I had to pick up my medicine, like my pharmacies at Walmart. It's the most convenient place. It's like 2 miles down the road. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta go far, so it's convenient. I didn't know coronavirus was gonna hit when I signed up. You know what I'm saying? To have Walmart as my pharmacy.
So what happened? How many people were there?
I mean, bruh, I'm telling you, my nigga. You talk about a nigga practicing social distancing, my nigga. I wasn't trying to be around. I'm using the back aisles. I'm motherfucking talking to the goddamn cashier, nigga. I'm literally, nigga, in the middle of the motherfucking checkout, away from everybody. Yeah, like, yeah, man, just put my shit in the bag, man, and spin the bag around here. I'll pick it up on this end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucking with it, bro.
Nah, you gotta watch out. Was there a lot of people there?
I wasn't even trying to look, my nigga, but yeah, it was some people there. I ain't gonna lie, it was like a Puerto Rican chick there, man. She had the fattest ass I ever. Oh, good God! I wanted to talk to her so bad, but I was just like, coronavirus, my man, coronavirus. Like, you can't even risk it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even fuck around and risk this shit, man.
Bro, it's dangerous, bro.
Shit, like crazy. Tonight at 11:59, in about 3 hours, we got like this little. I guess the president signed like a thing that said they on the stores that they need to be open, like the essentials or whatever, and it's gonna go into effect tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you do the lockdown like us, but it's a fake lockdown.
Yeah, it ain't like martial law. Like when they come out with the tanks and shit, and they tell you, nigga, nah, nigga, we ain't going nowhere.
The only reason they haven't done that yet is because the government haven't paid.
Ain't high enough.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy to say it like that, but they should do it already.
I'm being real with you, but like motherfuckers don't look at shit until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Until like they're like, oh shit, damn, look what it's doing, bro. Look at Italy, man. That's the worst case scenario, man. Like, look at Italy. Like, try to prevent what Italy got going on.
Yo, Italy been locked down for a while now, and they still fucked up. You know the crazy part about them? Their government, they have a real lockdown. Their government said, we'll pay, saying, don't worry about like mortgage, forget that. Rent, forget that. Bills, forget that. Everyone stay indoors. Don't go outside. You're only allowed out for like a couple minutes a day. You know what I'm saying? So you're allowed out every 3 days or something to go shop. It's like it's serious out there right now, and I feel like people don't understand. Like at home, like right now, this is bad. Like me personally, you know how I was telling you this shit about like a month ago now. I'll tell you all the time. Buy masks.
Me, nigga, soon I got the hospital, nigga. I'll never forget. It was a Sunday. I called your ass. I was jigging out the shower like, bro, I'm getting out the shower, my nigga. Let me call you back. He's like, nah, nigga, no. Listen to me, nigga. Shit is going down, Mike. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? I done bought canned food, Mike. I done bought the mask. And this was a month ago, y'all. Like, this nigga was proactive.
Yeah, I'm ready for this shit, bro. Listen, I feel like everyone out there needs to be ready for it themselves, because one thing they're not telling us right now, young people are getting it too. The only reason they ain't dying
is because an 18-year-old died, though.
Yeah, 18-year-old died, but I think they had a condition. They had some sort of underlying condition. I don't know
Probably
It could be
asthma or
anything.
some shit.
It could be hypertension. It could be diabetes. It could be small conditions, and it still kind of pushes you over the edge. The crazy part is a lot of 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, they're not dying because they're on ventilation, they're on machines, oxygen machines. Those are limited. It might get to a point where we have way more people that need, because it causes pneumonia in some cases, right? Way more people that need ventilation machines, and they ain't gonna have it. Like Italy right now saying we're choosing people to have beds. We're literally saying who do we think is gonna survive more, the old person or the young person? We're gonna give it to the young person, and that's kind of crazy when it gets to that extent. And I feel like our government and your government kind of slowing down with what they're supposed to do. Like, it's crazy. Like,
Nigga,
I just feel like
I just see the story that says Charlo and Laura might be in play.
we need coronavirus out of it before we can even talk about it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to give you a little.
It's the beginning. That's what I'm worried. I'm like, yo, man, like, just take care of yourselves until your government really puts a real lockdown in. Then you can just stay in your house and just look after your family, get ready for that shit. Forget toilet paper, buy vitamins. People fight for toilet paper, not buying vitamins, buy canned goods, buy water. You know what I'm saying? So
that nigga Ted Allen said training Andy Ruiz is like dealing with a drug abuser. Has a problem with eating.
yeah, that's crazy. Yo, Teddy, I don't think Teddy's the greatest coach as well. So
I don't think Teddy is either, but I think as far as motivating, you know what I'm saying, he'll get you there. But as far as like X's and O's and going out there and executing a game plan, like he's more known for we're firemen, you know what I'm saying? We go in the fire. What the fuck is that telling me to do, man? Punch the left, what? Or what? Uppercut, jab, double jab, like you ain't telling me nothing.
I found the back foot. What should I do? Should I find the inside? Like, nah, he crazy. He got gas.
I don't know if that's a good match though.
What's crazy is, look, Andy. I feel Andy done, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not high on Andy. I mean, I'm sure he could pull another upset down the line, but far as if right he gets, now, I think he didn't earn too much money. Like, he ain't fucked up. He didn't got like what, almost $20 million in the last 2 fights.
The problem is it's not camp. It's out of camp. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah.
Camp, but you gain weight between. It's gonna become. You're not improving. You're just losing weight. So I don't know, man. I feel like Andy's gonna be Andy as long as he comes in 270. Like, just lose 10 pounds. He came in what do you come in? 280 for the AJ fight.
273, 283, something like that.
283, I think. Yeah, just come in like 270, 265, 270. Just come in like how you normally come. We don't need you skinny and shit. Just come in how you come in. Fight Hellenius because Andy fucked up. And just wait for a Wilder fight, because if Wilder loses, that's a great fight for him.
Man, yeah. Talking about the rematch, saying probably won't happen until like early October. I just seen a quote from Bob Arum, but
so rematch.
Yeah, man, I'm down for the rematch, man. I think the rematch is I think Wilder got a good chance.
No. I said you want to bet for the rematch. You're gonna do it again.
About that off air, man. We wanted to have the people privy, you know what I'm saying, to our inner dealings, you know what I'm saying. What you trying to do?
You don't sound too confident right now, man. As a Wilder fan. That's crazy,
man. I'm confident, man. This laughter is laughter of confidence.
Let's bet. But
we'll talk about that shit later on, man. Let me see the weigh in, man. Let me see the camp. Let me see the focus. Let me see the drive. Make me believe and inspire me. Give me the inspiration.
You hear that, people? He need Wilder to show him. He don't believe in Wilder no more.
Nah, man. It ain't about me believing, because I believe in him. I'm a ride with him. I'm picking him. That ain't no doubt.
Let's go there.
But I need to see you back in that camp mode, taking this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? Developing other schemes and other situations in that ring, so you ain't really got to rely on that right hand all the time.
See in camp, if you're not in this camp, you can't really see what he's doing in camp, Mike. So let's be real, man.
I got Chris number. I can hit him up like, brother, let me come to the camp. I ain't a part of TBV no more, but shit, I got my own shit popping.
All right, say no more.
But yeah, man, that's
People,
pretty much.
Mike ain't gonna bet me. Ain't gonna bet me. He's scared. I thought nigga.
This
I
is
thought
why
you
I
guys
call
were
this guy
scared.
the ultimate troll, man.
You making the South look bad again, Mike.
Look, he want to come
Mike.
from my whole region. Instead of making the South look bad. Now, baby, we standing up strong in the 501. Big up 501, baby.
Hey man, £50. Your man Wilder get beat again.
Man, like I said, man, let me get to October, see how I'm feeling. Bro, we don't even know when it's gonna happen, man. Coronavirus going on.
Fury beat the faith out of Mike. That's what's happening right now.
Mask. How about that? Give me 50 in the mask you got.
Hey, bro, I told you, get that mask. I showed you the website, bro. Get the mask, and then you might as well post it for people in the chat as well, for real.
Hell yeah. But that's pretty much all the boxing talk, man. Shit, Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, but that's looking like it's gonna be postponed off, and I think Canelo fighting Triple G again.
Usyk Chisora?
Usyk Chisora, man. I think Usyk gonna be in for if Chisora come willing and ready to fight. Usyk gonna be in for a motherfucking problem.
I'm waiting to the weigh-in. If Chisora come in Dylan White fight shape, like the second fight with Dylan White, the way he came in, yeah, I'm going Chisora. But if he don't, I'm about to go with Usyk. Billy Joe, I think this corona helped Billy Joe.
Why you say that?
He got more time to kind of stay fit because he was out of shape. I felt like against Canelo, he gonna have to be in top shape. So things kind of gave him a little bit of time, and maybe that's the reason Canelo don't want to fight him.
And pull that Fury shit, man. He gonna have to try to knock Canelo ass out. He ain't getting no goddamn many points. Decision.
Nah, if he blank Canelo, that's all he needs to do. Blank Canelo, like make it a clear robbery. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's gonna be that's kind of like us. I mean, at the end of the day, Canelo got some skill too now. Like, we ain't gonna sit here and say the man ain't got no kind of skill.
Of course. So he can't just beat Canelo. He has to dominate Canelo to get decision. Because we know Billy Joe. I wouldn't say he got power. He doesn't commit to power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he fights on the back foot.
Yeah, and he would Ben Davison. So I doubt they're going for the knockout. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna box. They're gonna make it like, I don't know. We'll see. I gotta see with him. Same thing. If he comes in shape, that's what I need to see.
Absolutely. Well, shit, ladies and gentlemen, that is about it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Big up to my guy Ams, Woodpack Media. You know what I'm saying? I guess I give him his proper outro.
So I'm just laughing because he got beat up so bad.
He was considered the baddest man on the planet, and it was done like that. Why you laughing? I fucking hate that guy.
Hey man, you don't want to bet me no more. Scared.
We'll get to it.
Sound look bad. Hey
Until
Mike,
next time, man. This has been Mike on Sports, man, with my guy Ams from the UK.